a third-year student of Amando College. I am here to discuss the life of Greek and Roman gods and goddesses. Welcome to the world of Greek and Roman gods and goddesses. The influence of Greek myths was seen everywhere in Rome, in the architecture, subject matter, and adornments of sculptures, temples, and mosaics. This adaptation of all that was Greek can be seen in the city's relationship to the Trojan War, a war that ultimately led to the most basic of Roman mythology. As you will see in the following slides, the Greek names of gods and goddesses have a counterpart name in Roman. Do you know the place where the gods and goddesses dwell? Yes, it is in Mount Olympus. On the summit of Mount Olympus, Greek mythology lived and breathed as the meeting place of the gods. And now I will introduce to you the 12 Olympians. Zeus or Jupiter, Poseidon or Neptune, HERA or JUNO, HEPHAESTUS or VULCAN, ATHENA or MINERVA, APHRODITE or Venus, ARTEMIS or Diana, Hades or PLUTO, Apollo or Phoebus Apollo, Ares or Mars, Hermes or Mercury, HESTIA or VESTA, and sometimes these two are included, Demeter or Ceres, and DIONYSUS or BACCHUS. Zeus or Jupiter, the superior king of the gods and ruler of mankind. He overthrew his father Cronus and freed his siblings from his father's stomach, taking the throne and the rule of the universe. Second is Poseidon or Neptune, the moody god of the seas. Poseidon was considered to be the bad-tempered, moody, and greedy god among the Olympians. Once insulted, he would revenge himself like he did in the case of Odysseus. He loved to cross the oceans and seas with his golden chariots surrounded by dolphins. Third is HERA or JUNO, the mature goddess of the family. Although HERA was one of the fairest goddesses in Mount Olympus, Zeus was giving her plenty of reasons to be suspicious and jealous. She therefore used to stay in high places in order to keep an eye on her husband's doings. Fourth is HEPHAESTUS or VULCAN, the ill-favored god of mythology. He was a very kind and lovable god, but was the only deity who was physically ugly and lame. He was working together closely with the one-eyed Cyclops to create strong thunderbolts for his master Zeus. Next is Athena or Minerva, the sophisticated goddess of wisdom and arts. Athena was a goddess who taught mankind various skills such as weaving and sewing to the women, and agriculture and metallurgy to men. Aphrodite or Venus, the sensual goddess of love and beauty, and the protector of sailors. Aphrodite was the most attractive goddess of Mount Olympus. In addition, she was connected to the death or rebirth of nature and human beings. Seventh is Artemis or Diana, the wild goddess of the hunt. As a child, Artemis had asked from her father Zeus to remain eternal virgin. She also had an absolute freedom over nature and was said to bring fertility to all places that worshipped her. Next is Hades or PLUTO, the gloomy god of the underworld and the king of the dead. Hades was the supreme ruler of the underworld. Almost never did he leave his gloomy kingdom, but was residing there instead, surrounded by darkness and silence. Next is Apollo or Phoebus Apollo, the youthful god of the sun and the music. Apollo was the Greek god of the music. He invented the lute, a pluck-string instrument with a body shaped like a pear. He also owned the precious gift of prophecy, given to him by his father Zeus in his infancy. Next is Ares or Mars, the fierce god of war. Just like his mother Hera, he had a very difficult character to deal with, and was therefore rather unpopular among the other deities and mankind. Next is Hermes or Mercury, the cunning god of trade. As you can see, he was wearing wings on his sandals, and therefore was the speediest of all the Greek gods. The caduceus, his staff, is used as a logo in medical profession. Next is HESTIA or VESTA, the calm goddess of the heart. She was one of the three virgin goddesses next to Athena and Artemis. She personified a fire heart was burning in the heart of every home. Next is Demeter or Ceres, the natural goddess of the harvest. She was a peace-loving deity and the source of all growth and life. She was the goddess who provided all nutrition on earth and taught mortals how to cultivate the earth and peace life. The word cereal comes from her Roman name. And lastly, Dionysus or Bacchus, the joyful god of wine. He was a god known for his light-heartedness and always offered his help to anyone in need. He was constantly traveling around the world to discover the secrets of winemaking. So these are the Olympian gods and goddesses. I know you have learned something from my discussion, so I have prepared an activity to determine whether you have familiarized the names of the gods and goddesses. The directions say, give the name of each Greek gods in their Roman names. And this ends my discussion. Thank you.